Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
I'm Katie.
Bonsoir, je m'appelle Cameron.
I'm Riku.
I'm so sorry.
Maricu? Maricuous.
How long does it take to go
is
away?
that an adjective or is that a verb?
Can you use
That
it in a
is my name.
sentence?
I am Riku.
Wait, do that again.
What was
happened?
that?
Do what again?
Say I am whatever your face is.
I am Riku.
Didn't work.
Well, the magic's ruined.
Alright, so what are you?
I
Not
defend
who.
villages.
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 Good.
From
From monsters.
monsters.
Yep.
Yes.
That makes...
Speaking of monsters, it's a perfect segue. Guardians of the Galaxy just released its newest trailer. Wasn't that great?
Yes, and if
Yeah.
you want to tell us about it, because we're going to talk a lot about it, and we want you to join the conversation, use the hashtag Geeks Corner
Thank you.
on
Very
the
good.
Twitters, so that you can argue with us or something.
And Bailey, we're expecting awesome memes because we've posted awesome pictures.
Giving you
in the
all
last
of the
half
raw
hour.
tools necessary.
Yeah, I mean, like, Murray and I got in our first fight tonight, and
Who's Murray? I'm Riku.
yeah, that guy and I.
Is somebody starting a lawnmower? What's that?
William Fonda is now freaking out because he hasn't watched the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer before Geeks Corner. What does he do? You just listen to us talk
They
about
all
it,
died.
and you hope that it's as good as we say it is.
Yeah.
Just played during the show.
I don't know. Anyway, what'd you think of the trailer?
I liked it a lot. We've said it with anything else we've seen with it, that they know their humor and they're hitting it again very consistently.
Silence your phones, please.
So it's
It's a computer.
it's
That's the
good.
Computer.
Oh, I hear
That's
sounds.
obnoxious.
His voice.
The Drax moments in the trailer were very exciting for me. I like Drax; he's my favorite.
Really, do you?
Talk about your favorite line because that was really funny.
He shoots at his spaceship while screaming, "Die, spaceship!" It's the best thing ever. Oh, it makes me so happy.
I think this is going to be just one of those movies that has no redeeming values whatsoever, but is fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you're just going to walk in, you're like, and you're going to walk out happy.
And well, it's not like... Here's a whole nother debate. I find the Transformers movies fun.
Different ballgame.
But that's different entirely. See, those are fun because you got to turn off your brain. I feel like you can keep your brain on for this one and
they're
still
very,
enjoy it.
I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy is very witty, and it
Yes.
keeps you engaged the whole thing. My thing that I'm curious about is at the end of the movie, how much of a connection have they set up between this and Infinity War?
Well, the direction they're going, the thing with the... by the way, major spoilers if you haven't seen the trailer. So sorry.
Oops.
They reveal familial relations, and one of the things they highlight in there is very... It points heavily to another one of the Infinity Stones. So I think that's going to be the major
I
time.
think that's going to be the time.
Yeah, guaranteed.
What do you think of it?
Well, Cameron likes to talk about his favorite character, Drax. I'll talk about Rocket Raccoon because he has this moment where he says something along the lines of, "You're totally not as terrible as everyone says you are," and he just has this.
Giant wank.
It's so good. I just love
man.
Rocket, but I think what I loved about the first movie and what I'm going to love about this movie is that, like you said, it's just fun. You get to go, you get to have fun, you get to leave, and you reflect on
I feel
what
like
a fun
it really
time.
doesn't take itself too seriously.
No.
Mm.
It's just like, we're fun and we're crazy and we're the bunch of weirdos that come together
Yeah.
to save the world, even though we probably are completely unqualified.
Yeah.
But
I think that's the most important part.
But somehow, through sheer dumb luck, we survive, and that random shot that never would have hit something somehow hit something. I'm not even going to ask what you thought of it, because clearly you loved it, because you're eating.
Who are you talking to?
I can't say his name.
Star-Lord is the best. He fights monsters, too, so...
I follow that logic. I did like how they introduced new characters too. We haven't seen anything with I have no idea what her name is yet, but
Her
Oh,
name
yeah,
is Taylor.
Mantis?
Mantis, is it
I
Mantis?
think
Was
it was
it Mantis?
Mantis.
Such a name.
Yeah. Mandor?
It's a good introduction
Somebody
to
can
character.
look it up for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know what you thought. Oh, there's a lot of tweets going on. What's
Tweets?
going on here? I think I misspelled something. Yeah, you did. Mercutio, I don't know how to spell that. Sounds like a reject Shakespeare character.
It's like Mercutio, but worse.
Mark Eads asked, did you get handed the wrong script in the wrong envelope for your tonight's show before it went over there? We don't have scripts here.
I don't get it.
We do not plan
That's our
anything.
protection. That's our failsafe. Because nothing is actually planned, we can't mess it up.
We might have 1 or 2 words on a piece of paper, and it's like, hey, remember to talk
Show.
about this, that we end up throwing out
No,
anyway.
Geeks
we're
Corner.
green. We don't use paper anymore.
Like our checklist
Exactly.
is introduce ourselves, remind you to tweet, talk about stuff. Like,
Yeah.
And I think at some point we do have a meme to show.
Oh, we have it right now.
Oh, we are ready. Are you not entertained, Cameron? Katie checks the Geeks Corner hashtag on Twitter.
That's unfortunately so accurate
yeah.
to most conversations
And
people have
associating
with
me with a quote from Gladiator, which
Is it
much
actually
respect.
real, though? Or is it actually a meme if it's real?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, like if it captured the exact moment. I have not been this excited for a movie in such a long time. Guardians and Logan, I'm super excited for this year, says Troy.
We can talk
And-
about Logan later.
The trailer spoiler didn't really seem like a total spoiler from William Fonda. Do you want to spoil something else?
Yeah, if you leave milk out too long, it goes bad.
It's a very bad idea.
Well, here's the thing that actually gives me some hope about the
Do you
quote-unquote
want some
spoiler
milk?
in
Mercurio?
Marikyu.
That's closer.
Gesundheit. Anyways, the quote-unquote spoiler in this trailer showing the familial relation stuff, I'm glad they did it in this way because it means it's ultimately not that important. Good.
I watched that happen in slow motion.
Jason
No,
says
thank
that large blade behind Mr. Cam Jackson looks like fun, just waiting to happen.
The batlet? That's a batlet.
Which
And that's what William Fonda
You
just
mean
said.
The batleth?
Yeah,
You referred to it as a batlet?
he did, but Jason called it a large blade.
How dare you?
They were trying to take an Instagram picture and it was uncomfortably close to my face.
This is a large blade.
That's also. There's a lot of very scary
And yet you
things
still
happening.
lost. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So, prediction, how good is this movie going to be?
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Yeah.
Mercurius?
2 thumbs up!
So, if I can translate, he says it's going to be over 9,000, I believe, is... Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oscars. Let's talk about the Oscars. That's
Yeah.
a winning topic.
Yes. A winning
speak-
topic. Ah.
Thank you. Do you want to talk about how Disney did the Oscars?
Disney did pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I will say our boy Lin-Manuel did not grab that EGOT.
Which is a very important thing to note, because there's a meme for that, too.
There is.
Oh,
There
my
is.
heart can't take
Tyler's
that.
not ready for that, but keep going.
It wasn't related to us, so I didn't
You-
pull it out.
Your heart cannot take this one.
Oh no.
Keep going. sir.
Although Lin did get honored in his own special way, he got very excited that Marty McFly was quoting his song on stage, which frankly is a greater honor,
Well-
if we're being honest.
It was Seth Rogen quoting it.
But he was excited about Marty McFly specifically doing it, because Seth Rogen could say 50 words from every one of our dear time travelers one.
Yeah.
Yep.
That made
Hey, look at me.
How do you feel when Lin-Manuel Miranda didn't win an Academy Award for Best Song?
That's so. When I think
That's such
Mr.
a
Daps was
tragic
with
picture.
me when I found out Lin-Manuel Miranda did not win for Best Original Song. I was very upset. So that's relevant.
His performance there was amazing.
Very fantastic.
Let's talk about that for 2 seconds.
City of Stars from La La Land.
But the performance is great. I like the little breakdown rap section at the beginning.
And Alui, that's how you say her name? Yes.
Ali'i.
Ali'i. I'm
Ali'i.
so bad at it.
it.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Carried herself with such grace and such
She always
poise.
does.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Just like
She's-
getting whacked in the head
Yeah.
by one of the...
Yeah.
She got hit in the head during the thing.
And
She
she-
knows how.
Yeah. She is at 16 a Disney princess full of grace and honor, and I'm very proud
But
that.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the end,
And like her
did
first role
what
too.
Did at the end what any 16-year-old would do after performing in front of 5 billion people.
Yeah.
Just a sigh of relief.
She's so real, but so
Yeah.
poised and so well spoken. I'm really
And
curious.
kudos, I believe she just got signed to a television show.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think that was
Yes.
just
She was.
So, well done.
She was on the
So
red
let's hope
carpet.
she doesn't
She's
go
like,
off.
"Yes,
Also,
amazing."
also, she told Haley she likes her phone case when Haley was in Hawaii.
That's very true.
Very
Sure.
true.
Wow.
Double,
That's-
triple.
Her shell
down.
phone.
She's great.
Shell phone.
Her shell phone. Anything from the red carpet that we're super excited about at the Oscars?
There's a lot of respect for family on it. A lot of gentlemen took their mothers, which was cute. I thought that was very nice.
Lin-Manuel included.
Lin-Manuel
Yes.
included, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Disney had an all-around good night. I mean, what else did they win for?
It was
Piper?
Zootopia, Piper.
Piper. Yeah.
Visual
Jungle Book.
effects for Jungle Book.
Yeah.
The Jungle Book. Yep.
The ESPN won for documentary.
How long was that documentary?
ESPN won for something, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Much needed.
Sports.
Sport ball.
Sport ball made a
It was
point.
486 minutes. 457
Woo!
5
Many
million
minutes.
minutes.
That's a lot of show.
What I want to know is who sat through the whole thing in one sitting. William. William, did you sit through the whole thing in one sitting?
Let us know.
Let us know on Twitter. Doctor Strange came out on Blu-ray today. You can get it. Looks like this. We were sent a review copy.
Wow.
Hey,
Product
actually,
placement. Look at that.
Wow.
look at that. We're moving up in the world. You know, I've been thinking about doing this for years, and I always forget to actually bring it up. Oh my gosh, bring out the movie I'm
Just
talking
no one-
about.
no one move
But
the desk
then
too much.
Nobody ever does anything. We could lean it up here, and then it'll be safer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cameron, lead off on Doctor Strange, since you have.
I like Doctor
Opinions.
Strange.
really?
I will say, from everything I've been seeing on the small screen, as far as like the some of the special features and stuff and how they've done it, looks very interesting. I mean, the most interesting part of this movie were the visuals, and my biggest worry, if I had one while watching the film, is that it wouldn't translate well to a smaller screen because there's so much going on. And while I do think the true enjoyable experience is in theater, it certainly holds up.
And it was very enjoyable on my screen. It's not tiny, but it's not the movie.
It's not
either.
This.
It's big enough. Yeah, it was very good. The bonus features were enjoyable. I think you'd, in particular, like them. Some of them are not as great as others, as goes every bonus reel or whatever.
They throw
you wanna
everything
call
at it.
Yeah, what'd you think of Doctor Strange Vertical?
No, that's what you scrape off the underside of sea creatures.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Doctor Strange is very good. I just purchased the 3D one today. And
Have you watched it yet?
I'm looking forward to, not yet, because it was purchased today.
I can imagine that being good.
Yeah, the third dimension takes a while to load.
There's a whole nother depth.
Can you watch 3D when you download it on digital? Like if you've bought the 3D copy?
I don't see why not.
Probably not.
No?
No?
Because that would be cool.
I'm gonna know. I don't think iTunes supports 3D.
3D. Okay.
I've
If it's
seen
good.
Doctor Strange now, so I can talk. This is gonna be a repeat of the first time we talked about Doctor Strange. Not that I'm bitter.
Was that the 15 minutes of Katie not talking?
That was the 15 minutes of Katie
Okay.
not talking.
Yes.
That was a good time.
That was her first time being snarky on Geeks Corner. Remember that?
And I felt really bad about it afterwards.
And then you grow calloused and cold, and here we are today.
She's like, no, I deserve this.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, fun. That's all I have to say about it now. No, I thought it was really good. It was more witty and comical than I thought it would be. Tyler, stop making faces. I'd appreciate that. But I thought it was fun, and I think it would have been interesting to see it in a movie theater and possibly in 3D. I know I said afterwards that I was like, I don't think I could have handled that in 3D because there's a lot going on. But
I didn't think it was too bad in 3D, though.
No,
'Cause
I mean,
we saw it 3D.
the nice part, and this kind of speaks to 3D in general, it was almost headache-inducing as little as 5 years ago, but they've really gotten better at making the depth into the screen, so it's not imposing right in your face with the classic Muppets throwing stuff at you, but it just makes it a more enjoyable experience.
Cool. Are you going to get it?
Okay, what? Doctor Strange? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I would assume you would.
Oh yeah.
Are you?
no.
You did. Great. That's good. Other movie that's coming out next week is Moana.
Moana!
Aren't you impressed? Double win. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, you don't have to know how you feel about it. It's still there. Moana is coming out next week, and this just adds to, I can't say her name. What is it?
Ali.
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 Wow.
That's as hard as saying McCurry over here.
That's delicious, though. Although most McCurries aren't real McCurries. It's actually just a blend of spices that they call McCurry.
Yeah.
Moana.
Talk about Moana.
I love Moana. This is my second time seeing it. And I feel like it holds up just as well in a home theater as it does in an actual theater. I have to say, watching with Mr. DAPs is probably the most obnoxious thing you could wish for on watching Moana. He had a lot of fun little tidbits to throw in that he had never seen Moana before, but
I missed it first time around.
he had a lot of commentary. And talk about your favorite song from Moana, Mr. DAPs.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Everything.
It's
For
the
last...
menu it's the menu music, and you hear it going for like 5 or 10 minutes, and you suddenly connects it like, oh, this must be the You're Welcome song, because I didn't actually listen to it any time before, and so then all you hear is You're Welcome, so I just inserted it where it belonged.
And every time in the last couple days, I've said, hey, Mr. DAPs, thanks. He's gone. You're welcome. And it's been awful.
You're welcome.
But it was fun. I really like it. And bonus features.
Yeah, let's talk about bonus features. They were actually pretty solid all the way around.
Yeah.
In this
They
one.
were a very solid
Yes.
set of
Yeah.
bonus features, which was a very pleasant surprise, because sometimes you get these and it's all of the kiddie things,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and it feels just very trivial and like, okay, well, there I wasted a couple hours.
Yeah.
And this one was actually very enjoyable from all sorts of different angles, whether it was the crew, whether it was cast, or whether it was music guests or music writers. In fact, the music ones were really fun, just seeing the 3 different talents coming together. And
3 completely different people.
yeah, 3 completely different walks of life coming together to create something that was really fun. And yeah, I really enjoyed the bonus features.
Yep.
Did you have a favorite? I mean, I have a guess, but...
Well, I mean, I enjoyed a lot of the areas of it. One thing I actually did like in this one that I haven't liked this type of thing in the others, but I like how they did it, was the traditional hidden things in a Disney film.
Oh, yeah.
Which they highlight in one of the bonus features. And
Which I thought was almost cheating.
it is kind of, and there's more than that. I know there's more than that. But the ones they highlighted, I mean, they were kind of fun. But having seen them and knowing what they are, I can appreciate how little they actually took away from the movie to be able to highlight them.
Yeah.
You know, like they really incorporated them in a way that doesn't take you out of the story at all, except for Sven showing up. That was the only one I caught, like, naturally watching the movie.
I caught that when I saw the movie in theaters, and I went,
Yeah.
That looks like that
Yep.
reindeer.
But all the
thing.
other ones didn't catch, and they were fun, really well hidden. It was good stuff. Moreover, I just loved, and they do this with so many Disney properties, was really going into the culture they're trying to represent.
Yeah.
And looking tradition, especially in this movie, they really did a good job of getting it right.
honoring
Except
the source
for
material.
one thing.
What's that?
The song with the giant crab.
Oh.
You didn't like that one?
Hated it.
Really?
Absolutely thought it stuck out of the movie and had no place, and whoever thought it was a great idea should be fired.
I didn't like it.
I
either.
liked it.
Of course you did, Mr. Beaded Man. What'd you think? Madagascar.
It's country now.
I know.
Yeah. It's actually an island nation. There's a lot of animals that are slightly variation from Britain. Never mind.
Anyway, what'd
Also
you think?
the name of a not Disney movie.
Of a not Disney movie. Yeah.
I do like the crab song.
Yeah.
Oh, well, 2 against 2.
Yeah, but he
My
gets
vote
the desk,
outweighs
so
everybody.
He does have the desk.
Anyway, you like the crab song.
Yeah.
But what about everything else?
It's a good movie.
would you say you're
How would you rate
hooked?
it compare? Where would you rate it compared to other recent movies?
Of how far back?
Whatever you feel like.
And
And all of you be thinking about this.
That's a hard question.
I know. That's why I asked it. We do hard-hitting questions here on Geeks Corner. That's why we never have interview guests. They're all scared of questions like this.
Kitty Bird Daps Magic. How do you rate that?
So-
Just of the last 79 years, which was the
Yeah.
best.
But if we can do a slight non sequitur just
Sure,
for a
go ahead.
moment.
Thinking about your answer.
Yes. I was socializing with Katie Bear outside the corner, and we've decided that there needs to be more interview beats represented by her. And we decided
Interview what?
beats as in
Oh, okay.
going out and
On the street.
Yes. We decided the first thing she should interview was a fire truck, I believe.
Not the firefighters.
Not the firefighters.
The fire
Blow
truck.
right past
Oh,
them.
she tried to take Egon's job.
Yes,
Egon Box,
basically.
yes. But just the idea of hi, Katie Bear, DAPs Magic. I have a question for you, sir. And just
Wee woo, wee woo.
confirm or deny.
Is it true you shoot water?
So the question is, would you watch Katie Bear interview a fire truck?
Would you? Because I'll do it. I've done crazier
Or would
things.
you rather Egon?
Oh,
Right.
well, if you're
Would you-
putting me against
interviewing.
Egon.
Competitive interviewing.
Interview off.
Idea. It's on the internet. It's happening now.
This might happen. All right. Matriculous. What do you?
Well, when it goes like that, it actually varies down into the strongest forms of it.
That's when it matriculates. But
yeah.
go ahead. We're
This is a fun game. Anyway.
Where would you rate that compared to other Disney movies?
As much or less than Frozen.
As much
Oh,
or less.
and-
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
It's, I won't say better, but it's I think on the same plane for me as Zootopia. I think that's about where I'm putting it. I enjoyed Zootopia a lot too, but for different reasons. I just like.
Where would you put it towards older movies? Because to me, I would put it kind of in the Mulan category.
Way above
Yeah.
on the range.
Yeah, way better than that documentary with the lemmings. Mulan's not a bad comparison.
Like it kind of had a feel of Mulan. Like
Yeah.
it had heart and humor, but I don't know that it really moved me deeply in any way. But I enjoyed it.
Yep.
It could have been that shiny crab though.
Speaking in recent movies, I feel like I have it above Frozen but below Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay.
Because I loved Wreck-It
Wreck-It
Ralph.
Ralph was great. I think that's
Where
a
would you
very
put
underrated
Tangled?
movie.
Ooh, I would put it above Moana, below Wreck-It Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
But barely.
Where'd you put Zootopia?
By a hair?
Are you proud of that one?
Yeah, I really am.
It works both ways because Zootopia's got a rabbit and then
Yeah.
boom.
Wow. That was actually where I thought he was going with it originally, because I heard you say Zootopia and I heard hair, and then I was like, no, he's talking about Tangled. My brain does not work very well sometimes.
That was really good. Wow.
Who let the
I
bird
don't
in
know
here?
what's even going on. It looks like generally Shiny Song was not liked.
I liked it.
I'm
You shush.
glad- I'm glad this.
I saw
really
that there
good.
was a very vocal minority that really loved that song.
Yep.
I
I'm
was,
very vocal.
Bailey
Oh,
likes
really?
the Katie and Egon idea. Do we have another meme, Tyler?
Oh yeah.
We do.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
let's
Oh, yeah.
take a look at that meme up there.
Memes.
When there's so much going on in this photo, you just can't figure out what to meme.
Yes.
It's very meta meme.
Meta.
It's about meming things.
Please explain more.
Memesticism.
Could you both just explain what's going on this couch?
Hey, Meme, could you go on ahead and explain? His name is Meme now. It's an M.
So like a cute
Oh,
nickname? Or
you're
like,
right.
Okay, yeah.
Who wants to go first? Both of you are very interesting tonight.
I'll begin. It's
Okay.
Mardi Gras. So, done. Next question.
You're up.
I explained myself. I say villages.
Who saves villages?
From Monsters.
From Monsters.
We had this talk at the beginning.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's true.
Beauty and the Beast are on a world tour for its world premiere. They were at Shanghai Disneyland probably 16 hours ago or something like that. They also
Ooh.
released Gaston in video form, which LeFou is singing Josh Gad.
Mhm.
Thoughts?
That's the first thing that makes me want to see this film. In truth, I love Josh Gad. I'm very biased, but up until this point, I really haven't been too terribly excited about it. But-
How well do you think this movie's going to do?
It's going to do
gonna
fantastically.
yeah.
Like, compared to other very successful movies in the Disney company, how well?
It's going to be right up there with
Star Wars, well.
No.
them. No, it's...
Because the only reason I'm asking is how long that line has remained at the Red Rose Tavern. It seems like every day.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, this plays heavily into the nostalgia factor. Like,
Yeah.
this is... They're going to make considerable bank on this. I think Star Wars ranks it as far as pool, especially considering they're still making new things with it. But they're gonna do just fine with this movie. Like
120 million
is projected,
is
right?
the projected opening weekend.
Yeah.
And that's a 3-day.
That's nuts. That's good. That's a good weekend for
What
any
is that
movie.
comparative to? What else has been 120?
Well, in the middle of March, who knows? Probably, well...
No, really, almost nothing at that time period.
Well, Zootopia was animation also, but it was the second weekend of March.
Well, this is an animation, though.
And this
Yeah.
is animation.
Well, what did Maleficent open
Do you
with?
think it'll end up being the best musical of all time in terms of box office?
I think it has the potential on sales alone. Yeah.
It could be.
And the reason I say that is because a lot of countries, like China especially, they really like these movies.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the stuff that doesn't necessarily read well in America, even though this film doesn't get huge critical acclaim here, will still do immensely well overseas.
Yeah.
Because something about that translates well. I think it does have the potential to be the best-selling musical.
Do anybody know what the current best-selling musical is?
That's what I was
I know
just
I'm looking
thinking.
at you, but
I'm gonna guess probably no. It has to be Les Mis. The Les Mis.
The one that came out in like 2013.
somebody's looking it up.
Yeah.
Greece.
Yeah.
Greece, is that what it is?
188.38 million.
What is that after inflation and all that jazz?
Well, that's probably cumulative over however many years it's been out.
Because that's like 2 weeks at the box office if it's just under 200.
Right. Huh.
So does anything you've seen so far make you want to see it or less want to see it anymore? It sounds like you more want to see it.
Yeah, just I mean, I'm not very interested overall, but I will go see it in theaters if just for Josh Gad.
And do you think the movie's going to be worth the hype and the money it's going to make?
No.
I want to see it a little bit more.
A little bit more. Good. Good.
With inflation, 665.
Yeah, so half a billion.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more excited, but unpopular opinion, I did not like Josh Gad singing Gaston.
Fair.
I don't know what it... And I like Josh Gad. I like him in the musicals that he's been in, but for some reason it just did not feel right to me. I was watching it and I was like, I don't like this. But it was fun, and I think the reason that I like it is because I like Gaston. And I like the guy who's playing Gaston. I feel like that's a good fit. I'm excited to...
Handsomer Seth MacFarlane, yes.
Yes, handsomer Seth MacFarlane.
Yes.
But something felt wrong about Josh Gad.
Well, I will say it's very Josh Gad, not LeFou.
Yeah.
It's Josh
Isn't
Gad.
that what you expected, though?
Yeah, I mean it's Josh
Right.
Gad circa Book of Mormon. Like,
Yeah.
That's
Where
the
he's
tone
just
of
very,
it.
like, grainy and
But see, that's what
loud
I'm looking
and-
for in
yeah.
this movie is something that's not just what we've seen, except with Peoples.
That's fair.
What do you think about the rest of the cast?
I think they were cast aesthetically and profit pleasing.
So you saying the movie's a giant gimmick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
We
A
know how
live
much I
action of a
love-
movie
But
we already
a very
have.
successful gimmick, and that is already doing just fine.
Well, I don't think we've talked about this because of the DAPs last week, which if you haven't seen it, you should go watch because that's the award show that didn't mess up.
Yeah. We had no problem with our cards because we throw them away after we're done with them.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell. But they announced that James Earl Jones and Lando Calrissian,
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover
Yeah.
are coming to Lion King.
I'm so excited.
Mhm.
That's a gimmick movie also.
Yep.
It's going to be musical. It's going to have
hmm
returning Mufasa, which is kind of an interesting. What do you
Just
think
gotta
of
get
that
Jeremy Irons,
announcement?
and we're good. Jeremy Irons.
I think,
Yeah, Irons.
and this hurts to say, but I think Beauty and the Beast will probably beat it out profit-wise.
Guaranteed.
I like Lion King better, and I actually think that'll be a more enjoyable
I'm more
film.
excited about Lion
Yeah.
King than I am Beauty and the Beast.
Because for all of it being live action, it's just a really edgy new form of animation they're doing with it.
Yeah.
And I think they can have more variance in the story with that, whereas Beauty and the Beast is going to be very just same.
Well, yeah, it looks very similar.
Yeah.
And the thing I liked about the Jungle Book, same director, is they definitely had elements from the original and nods to the past, but they didn't completely rely on it. It
Mhm.
was similar but different, and I thought that was done in a very effective way. And it's on Netflix now if you want to watch it. Any other thoughts on? Actually, very quickly, which one do you think you're going to enjoy more, Lion King or Beauty and the Beast? Go Middle Earth.
It's actually a region of for the
Yeah, I'm
Third
aware.
Age. You can go across the sea to the Undying Lands. That's another continent within that realm. Sorry, what?
Lion King or Beauty
Come on,
and the
Mortis.
Beast.
Lion King?
Lion King.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah.
James Earl Jones.
Okay.
James-
Okay.
fair.
That's a
Fair.
good reason.
That is a very good reason.
All right, go ahead.
Easily Lion King.
Easily Lion King. We're
Lion King for the win. We're not going to bring Mary Poppins Returns into this, where Angela Lansbury is now joining the cast as the balloon lady, I believe.
and Lin-Manuel
But
Miranda.
we'll have to talk about that another time because we are out of time for tonight. Thank you for watching. Make sure you've subscribed to our channel. Tweet at us with the hashtag Geeks Corner, and we will see you around the corner.